second half. And to bring the action your way, it's going to right back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And Walker has it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And Walker with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And this belongs to the Vikings. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Right back to him on first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
5. They'll set up a throw, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
To number 88. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And that's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, leap it, he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Complete to number 14. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, it's going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to number 89. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.